What you talking about now, Cine? I don't know, but you're gonna get some nuggets out of it though. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn that bell on. There's a new video series dropping every Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the random jam session whenever I'm in my bag. You do not want to miss out. Also, be sure to check out my books, man. The link's in the description below, right along with my vegan class if you're trying to go plant-based and stay plant-based. I'm telling you, it works. Oh, and lastly, be sure to follow me on Instagram at _just_scene_. The nuggets I don't put over here, I put over there, so you can always get me when you need me. But you ain't really coming for all of that. Peace, love, knowledge, and freedom. I'm out. So a motherfucker come with some shit you never heard before, you believe him. I've seen some fanatical, off-the-wall shit that makes no fucking sense. I've seen cults develop. I'm watching cults develop off motherfuckers that are believing knowledge because the shit sounds like it's stupid shit that just really don't make sense. I don't want to get too much into that, but just know that it's cults being made off motherfuckers based off of some knowledge, and that knowledge is turned into belief. You cannot believe knowledge. Knowledge is or it isn't. Belief requires you to see something that cannot be quantified and understood. Knowledge is what it is, or it ain't what it ain't. You feel what I'm saying? So that's a point of understanding the patience. It seems like I'm getting off and talking about, but patience is what makes all of this possible. Sitting in a patient state and understanding and beginning to unfold and develop the shit with it. Like I don't think many people have gotten into a relationship with somebody where they understood their soul. You know, if you understood their soul, the shit that they do wouldn't shock you when they did it. Like some fanatical blow up shit happens and motherfuckers say, that's not who he was, or that's not who she was. They would never do that to me. When I got cheated on, this was denial like a motherfucker. I knew something was like, was crazy. So I got cheated on in a relationship. Shit, it hurt bad. My brothers, let's keep it a thing. If we get hurt, we get hurt. We ain't going, we need to stop playing that bullshit games. Oh, now that bitch ain't do shit to me. And they like, fuck that bitch. I'm gonna go fuck 8 more bitches now. Nah, that shit hurts. Deal with that shit so you can get over it, so you're not healing these wounds. But that shit hurt. But you feel me? But in the moment, you know what I mean? After it happened, I'm telling everybody, that's not her. She wouldn't do me like that. She wouldn't do no shit like that. Like, I couldn't conceive that she would do it, but I never understood her soul. Because I didn't understand her soul, I didn't understand her mentality. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, because I didn't really understand her mentality, I assumed that these are the only actions that she could do, that she was capable of. But she told me situations where, she was like, well, when I'm done with a relationship, like this is some shit that she told me. She was like, she cheated on the dude before. She just didn't want to be in a relationship with him anymore. He didn't want to break up with her. I said, so damn, you just didn't end it? She was like, well, nah, I figured if he ended, then it's really dead. I was like, all right, cool. Shit was told to me, but that's a part of her soul. That was, that's a part of that solar connection. So it was like when this shit happened, and she's telling me, I wasn't like, I want you back. I want to take you back. I want to start over. I was like, I can't believe that. That's when it started to come to life. Like, I can't believe that shit. At first it was on some, she wouldn't do me like this. Yes, she would. She told you like you've seen experiences when you found out about her exes and all of that shit. That's why it's important to understand all of the dynamics of their past relationships. Motherfuckers be like, I don't want to live in the past. No, you need to live in the past briefly to understand what the fuck your future's gonna be like. You feel what I'm saying? Because that past is going to tell you, because the past it shows the actions, but you still need to understand the mentality. You still need to understand the thought process. And you still need to understand the soul connection as to how all that shit was able to play out. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, we can place blame on the opposite motherfucker, but it's like, sometimes the ways that our souls connected to each other drew the other things out of that other person. That's a hard reality to face. That's a hard reality to face. That I potentially brought out what was going to make that person do that to me. You feel what I'm saying? It was a tough pill to swallow to know that, I led to her cheating on me. Now it's like, no, she was her own fucking person. Like, no, because when I seen the type of person that she cheated on me with, that was the type of person that I had ran from. I had stopped trying to be that. I wasn't honest to my soul. You feel me? Like, shit like that, it uncovered for me over time. You dig what I'm saying? But the past relationships, you got to figure out what the situation is. Everybody wants to put it on the other person. Oh, nah, they did me wrong. They did me wrong. What did you draw out of that person? You feel what I'm saying? What did you draw out of that person? How did that person get to that point? Like, motherfuckers was like, well, You were a good person. You took care of her. You did this, and that. Why did she still do that? Well, whatever it was, I potentially probably drew that out of it. And she told me in a relationship, she said, I don't deserve somebody like you. She told me that before I even fell in love with her, before I even knew it. Listen, the soul speaks all the time. You feel me? You got to listen to it. But nah, what do we do? And understanding the potential and seeing the potential, we try to convince them and show them that what their soul is expressing isn't real. You feel me? It isn't real. So while she's telling me, oh, I don't deserve somebody like you or this, that, and that, I'm like, yes, you do, and I'm going to show you that you do, because how the fuck am I going to show you what you can't see?